What's going on, family? It's your boy G Consciousness out there. Y'all see what it is. Back in full effect. Man, Deacon the car, man, I don't want no smoke with you, bro. I want no problems with you at all, bro. It seems to me you heavily off into, you know, the fringes, man, and the carpet, man. This the carpet garments, man. I don't want no smoke with you, man. Like, you know, I see what it is, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't want to smoke with you. I see what you got going on, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm cooling. You know what I'm saying? Well, no smoke with you, man. Boy, Deacon the cop, boy, you something else, man. You ain't lost your mind. Boy, you been drinking and stinking. Boy, you been drinking, man. I seen you, man. I seen you. I seen you. I seen you, boy. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on. See what we got going on. Make sure my sound putting out right. Mic check, mic check. I don't want no problems with the deacon, man. The deacon done lost his mind, man. The deacon crazy. He done lost his mind, man. Let me show y'all something with this brother. Let me show y'all what this brother on, man. Yeah, I can see what's going on, what type of mindset this brother on. But you can kind of see it already because you can see it all in the garments. It's all in the garments. Let me do this real quick. Hold on, y'all. He done lost his mind, man. Let me show y'all what type of mindset. You can see it all in the garments. Alright. Mic check. Your boy G Consciousness is in the building. What's going on? Mic check, mic check. J man, what it do? Mic check. Your boy G Consciousness is in the building. What's going on? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. J man, what it do? Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. So we saying to be cool, loud and clear. Loud and clear, have no fear. G consciousness is here. What's going on, YouTubers? What's going on with the fam out there? We back at it again. G consciousness is in the building. And I'm still praising God, putting my hands up to the ceilings. You know what I'm saying? We got these brothers on the West Coast all in their feelings. What they do? It's getting hotter here, man. Let me put this air on. Wish had it. Your boy back in. Y'all can hear the thunderstorm out there. Saying I'm gonna try to keep it chill because I know, I don't want to get struck with no lightning and get to tripping. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Let me send this link out. Send the link out. Let's see. Storm out there. I'm gonna try to keep it chill. All right, so we cool. We in the mix. We in the mix. What y'all got going on, man? It's 6:50 my time. I'm on that East Coast time. What y'all doing, man? I'm chilling. Let me see something. Let me see something. All right, so let me see something. Grab this link real quick. Yeah, buddy. This boy back at it again. He's I don't know what to say about the brother, man. He just, you know, he's the head of the Sakari camp now, I guess. So what you call just sit back and just laugh all day like it's a joke, like this is a game. Let's see, let's see. He sits back and he act like this is a game. Oh man, man. Let me show y'all see what's going on with it. Let me see. Alright, so let's grab this right here. Let's see if we can get this down right here. What's that? Options. Options. Details. Alright, so let's do that. Let's grab that right there. Let's pull this up right here. See how you can open it up. Yes, you can open it up like that. Alright, cool. So, alright, so let's screen share real quick. Let's see, can we do it like this, family? You know, what's going on with y'all out there? Screen capture. Yeah, with this. Nope, that's not it. Let's get rid of that. That's not it. So let's try it like this. Let's try it like this. Alright, cool. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Look at your boy Deacon the car, man. I don't want no problems with this brother at all, man. Any brother that's walking around with a couch protector on, I don't want no problems, dog. I don't want no smoke with you at all, man. Look at your boy, man. I'm talking about, man, your boy got the matching do-rag on, head bandana on. He ready, ain't he? Look, I don't know, man. That boy like a couch protector from the back and a pillowcase from the front. He like one of them pillowcases with the splits in it. Yeah, I've seen the pillowcase with the big, with the fluffy pillow. You just slide it through one end and just put it right in. I don't want no problems with Deacon the car, man, at all, man. Look, I can't do it, man. Your boy ain't even got no reflection, man, in the mirror in the back, man. I don't want no smoke with you, Deacon, man. I see it, bruh. I, I see it, man. I don't want no smoke with you, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what's crazy about this though. Like, you know they usually go out on the Sabbath, right? So I'm peeping the scene, right? I'm just looking. I'm like, look at this boy, man. I'm like, this guy, Look, he ain't keeping the Sabbath. He couldn't be because he got on his work uniform right up under that. He got the Dickies on, man. I know they ain't wearing Dickies or Van Davis no more in Cali, man. So you got the Dickies on, the work uniform on. And then you know that's some little restaurant shoes, the little restaurant slides they wear, so you gonna slip and slide through the back. You know what I'm saying? Really, you whatever restaurant you at, he got them deals on right there, man. So he was working on the Sabbath, man. I don't care what nobody say. This brother was working on the Sabbath. He got off. You know what I'm saying? He faithful to what he do. He got off. You know what I'm saying? He the deacon. He got off and went straight to work with the Dickies on. You know what I'm saying? You know, slid probably the little shirt off he had, the little logo on it. You know what I'm saying? And kept the Dickies on with the priestly garments. You know what I'm saying? I said, look at your boy, man. Either that or he was just laid up on the couch and just, you know what I'm saying, he slid the couch protector off of him, off the couch and say, man, I got a message today and went to go preach, man. Boy, I don't want no smoke with you. Anybody that got that many wrinkles in the back of their head, I'm good, dog. I'm good. I'm good. I couldn't give you no headshot. I could give him none of them like none of them headshots because your boy got all that meat on the back of his head, man. You know what I'm saying? It might be too pudgy back there, man. I'm telling you, I can't do it, man. I'm good, man. I don't want no smoke with you, Deacon, man. I see it, man. You ain't anybody that's walking around that ain't got no elbows or that top meat is sinking into that bottom forearm like that. I don't want no smoke, dog. I'm good. I don't want no smoke with you, man. I'm good. Yeah, man, Deacon, you tripping, man. But yeah, we're gonna show your boy, man, what he on, man. The Deacon tripping out here, man. I don't want no smoke with the Deacon. Look at that boy's head, man. That boy got ash marks on the back. Look at the ash. The boy, somebody been putting cigarette butts out on the top of that boy's head, man. Look. I don't want no smoke with you, fam, bam. Hold on for a minute. Watch this, y'all. Look at your boy, man. Your boy out there bad, man. That boy got on lazy boy gear. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. I'm good, man. I don't want no smoke with this brother, man. This brother, he out there. Look. It's just pure madness. And then when I stretch the picture out, it get even worse, man. I don't want to stretch the picture out. It get worse, man. Look at that, man. Anybody that got wrinkles on the back of their head like that, I can't do it. And then he got his head out in the open like it's all good. No, it's not good, fam. Put it up, fam. Usually time people got their head out, they usually oil it up. This brother got cradle cap in the back of his head. This boy got psoriasis or something, some type of ash marks. It's all in the back of his head. Like somebody just went and just sprinkled seasoning on the back of his scalp. Oh man, boy, man. I'm telling you, man, you look bad from the back, man. Makes no sense, man. This boy went and got man. Look at the pillowcase, man. Look at the couch protector, man. He slid off the couch and just da 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 and walked out the door, man. I can't do it, man. Look, boy ain't got no elbows. He done, man. You out of there, man. Look at the bird, man. Out there looking pitiful, man. Hey, look, for you to have this house with this pool and all of that type of stuff you say you got that you was bragging about, you need to step your garment game up, bruh. Because them brothers over there at ISUPK, I can say, bruh, they garment game is on point. Like they got some Wilson leather somewhere. Somebody they got a contract with somebody because they got the Wilson leather popping over there. But this brother, this is, is that velvet? Is that velvet? What is that, man? Whatever it is, it look real slippery. You know what I'm saying? You look real slippery out there, like a snake. You know what I'm saying? But you look silly out there. He went the distance with it this time. That boy said, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna put some of that rain pellet on it, that rain repellent on it." He got the boy got the rain repellent on there. He chilling out there. You know, San Diego might get some of that water coming up off that rain coming up off the water. That boy already got the rain repellent on it already, man. Ain't a stain on him. Ain't a stain on that boy, man. Look at him. That boy said, "Hey, as soon as we get done with the Sabbath day, we're going to go drink and then go eat." We had a little bit to drink before we came to the Sabbath, but we're going to go drink and we're going to go eat after this. We're going to bring the Sabbath in to the first day of the week, and we're going to go hard on Christians on the first day of the week. Look, that boy went to the crib and said, "Babe, you ain't got to worry about nothing. I got today's cooking on the Sabbath." That boy popped open the Holy Cookbook. The Holy Cookbook. You know what I'm saying? He thought I forgot about that Holy Cookbook. That boy got special recipes up in there where he just sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? He get done making that food. When he get done making that food, he's sprinkling up in there. He all like that. Like somebody just went and slapped that boy with some powder on his head with the head. Back! Get on out of here, man. Powder just jumped off his head. He's a clown, man. What's going on, Christ? Sheep. His boy got that rain repellent, man, on that jersey he got on, man. Yeah, man, this is crazy, yo. Let's look at this. Let's check your boy out, man, and see what he on, man. He on some crazy stuff, man. Look at him. The boy ain't got no knuckles. Knuckles look like marshmallows. Yes, I can. That boy got them nutty professor fingers. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I can. No, you can't wear that outside looking silly like that boy with that matching bandana on with them dicky cargo pants and them slip resistant shoes you got on, boy. You need to stop. Watch this. Watch your boy, man. Your boy tripping, man. I said, man, like, yeah, yeah. Look at your boy, man. Look at your boy.
And let me tell y'all like I told Instagram.
Excuse the language, but watch it. Check your boy out. The Deacon Hakah. He's a deacon. He from the Sakari camp. He's still cripping. You know what I'm saying? He stay still gang banging over there. You know what I'm saying? Watch him. Check him out.
Fuck Vocab Malone. Fuck LaRon Campbell. Fuck K-Dub. Fuck Shield Squad. And if you want to be down with them niggas, fuck you too. Chino XL, fuck you too. I feel like Pac right now.
Look, you feel like Pac right now. Pac got shot and killed for feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? So you might not want to feel like that because Pac ain't even here, bruh, for feeling like that. Another thing, too, is be yourself, bruh. Keep it original. You don't want to be feeling like nobody else. Pac was super carnal. So why you want to be feeling like that? And because Pac was carnal, Pac is dead. You know what I'm saying? Pac is out of the flesh and somewhere in hell or in wherever he went, heaven or somewhere, wherever he went. But he's out of here. He, you know, for that very stuff that you're talking about now. Feeling like Pac right now. You got a boy, that boy got that tin can material on his neck. Look at him, boy. You look like a little rapper, man. You rapping, man. That's why you feeling like Pac, because you got your little chain gang up or something. Gang, you got your little gangs, your little chains on. You know what I'm saying? Where you get them chains from, boy? The barbershop, the beauty supply. Somebody came by there, opened up the jacket and be like, $50. That boy opened up the cookbook and say, the Holy Cookbook. I give you a recipe for that chain right there. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you silly, man. You need to cut it out, man. You's a fool, man. Check this boy out. Your boy tripping, man. Let's see. But yeah, as y'all can see, this is what we up against, man. Clowns and jokers like this that sit up in disrespect, you know what I'm saying? And don't know how to keep their mouth closed, just keep talking, you know, and claim to be on this corner teaching this whatever he teaching, some BS basically, because it ain't nothing that's profitable at all. Just some silly stuff, you know. And this brother, he with the silliness. Let me see what I got up here. What's this? See if we click this off. What's that? What is this? The Holy Cookbook. The Holy Cookbook. Yeah, your boy, man. Let's put that back up there. Let's see, where is it at? He out there bad, man. He mad, and he out there bad. Where is it at? Let's see. Let's go back to my stuff. We gonna go to. Oh man, it is what it is. So look, y'all. Let's see if this come up. Yeah, man. So I had to make a post about the brother, man. The post goes something like, that is. Let's see. The brother was tripping, man, and let's see. Where is it at? There it is, right there. This one right here, man. Your boy was tripping. Yeah, man. So I said this boy got a severe case of cradle cap with that ash on everywhere on the back of his head. This boy got on a couch garment looking like a sofa protector. Shalom, Holmes. This boy got on a couch garment looking like a sofa protector. Shalom, home. Ain't this boy, you know this boy pure darkness. Ain't no reflection in the back of this in this window. This boy ain't got no reflection, man, at all. This boy got on Dickies. They been stopped wearing Dickies. That's how I know this brother just got off of work on the Sabbath. Coming in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it happen downtown, San Diego, wherever he at. You know what I'm saying? He had the nerve to turn to the back like that garment was hot, bro. That garment is not hot, bro. I could have did that, bro. That's simple. That's easy work, bro. I could have put that together. All I had to do, bro, is get one of them nice little pillowcases from Walmart, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cut a little slit in the neck, bro. And then, you know, make some little fringes and glue them and paste them at the bottom, bro. I would have had the kids to paste them at the bottom, bro. We would have been good. We would have been good. You know what I'm saying? You tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Like, we see you, though. You know what I'm saying? I see you. You know what I'm saying? I see you. You know? I see what you on, what you trying to do. Yeah, this boy, he wants some static. Yeah, that boy, that's all he did, man. I mean, then what got me was the boy, like, I'm talking about, that boy went in and got look how he tied it around his head. You know what I'm saying? He tough with it. He said, man, I just need one knot. I don't need two. You know what I'm saying? If I put two in there, it's going to make my head a little bit more wrinkled. You know what I'm saying? Hey, boy, Shirley, next time, bro, you come out the house, bro, at least wear a t-shirt, bro, that can cover them elbows up, bro, because as I'm looking right now, you're looking real silly, bro. You're looking like your elbow is looking like a kneecap. It shouldn't be looking like that, bro. It's looking like, you know, you looking bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then if you look at his scalp, bro, listen, bro. If you're going to have a bald head, the key to that, brother, is to keep it on point, man. If you need some of that beard oil to rub on your head that Tazariak got going, get you some, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You can get you, what is it, man? Some Eucerin. Get you some Eucerin, bruh, and just slide it across your scalp, bruh. That's all you need, fam. Slide the Eucerin. Just slide it, just dip like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just go straight across because you got the dips in your head. So you got to slide like that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Get you some Eucerin, put it on your palm, slip it on. Just like you sliding on some mayonnaise or some patient something, and then just slide like that. You good, famo. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to go to the front, you know what I'm saying, slide to the side, whatever you want to do, fam, you good. But listen, you can't come out with your head in the back wrinkled like that. And to be honest, bro, if it's the rag on your head that's got you looking dimpled from the back, you might not even not be able to use one knot. You might have to just go with maybe you could put a fringe back there. If you get a bobby pin, put a fringe back there. You know what I'm saying? That way you ain't got to put it in a knot. You just go on across, you know what I'm saying, and put the fringe back there. 2 or 3 of them will hold you up and you good, fam. You know what I'm saying? You good. You know, whatever you go do, man, when you come out that house, bro, if you gotta, you know what I'm saying, get your stuff right, get it right, bro. But don't come out the crib with the back of your head ashy like that, bro. That's just not right. I don't know if you just had a fresh cut and you like, man, I'm fresh cut. I need to hurry up and get on my It's a Sabbath day. I just got off of work, you know what I'm saying? You forgot to take the dickies off though, and the slides, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be sliding on that greasy floor in that restaurant you be eating all the time at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you could have, like that, man. Like that. That's all you had to do, man. Yeah, man, but this boy is a deacon, a chef, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you need this brother to be, he's still cripping. He's still cripping. He's still cripping. Your boy's still cripping, man. You know what I'm saying? On the slide, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything he do is blue. You know what I'm saying? Just look at him, man. Blue Kool-Aid. He drink blue Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Blue Mountain Dew. You know what I'm saying? Look at the end of the garment. Blue. You know what I'm saying? Look on the glass and back of him. Blue. You know what I'm saying? Everything he do is blue. Deacon a cowboy, you's a fool, but you's a loser too. You's a bum. You's a bum too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but man, it is what it is. Somebody said he looked like a wrapped up Christmas gift. Oh man, whatever's going on, man. That's one box I wouldn't want to pick up. Look, I go look at all the gifts and then look at this box and say, oh man, I don't know what that is, but I don't care what's in that box. I'm going to this one. Because at least this one wrapped nice. This one is looking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But yeah, boy, you look real silly, boy. That boy got on the garments. Have y'all ever seen one of them little stink bugs? How they like a stink beetle? It's called a stink beetle. This boy got on a garment that's made like they got the spots on it like a stink beetle, man. This boy looks silly, man. Out there bad. Look at the bird, man. Laying all in the bird, man. Look at it. Look like Rick Ross' little bitty son. You know what I'm saying? Rick Jr. What's up, Rick Jr.? Boy ain't got a record deal, but still looking like Rick Jr. Boy, you silly, man. What's going on with you, man? Yeah, that boy got baby powder on his head, man. This boy he got cracker dust on his head. Like somebody just went over and just sprinkled crackers on his head, just went like this and just slapped him on the back of the head. You know what I'm saying? Look at him, boy. Boy, like somebody look like a cow that licked the back of your head, boy. Oh, man. And you know what's so crazy, though? Because I was even looking at it, right? And I'm looking at just the picture, and I was like, I don't know. He really tried to match. I don't know if he felt like, if you look at the bottom of his feet right here, if you look at the bottom of his feet and look what he's standing on, the bricks right there, it kind of like the pattern that's in the back of his scalp. I don't know, because he really did it to where it looked real. You know what I'm saying? Everything just went together. He got the blue in the back. You know what I'm saying? If you look at his elbows, he got a little ash on his elbows and a little ash on his head. You look at the garment is matching the pattern of the building that's in the back. I don't know what type of building that is in the back in the reflection. You know what I'm saying? Then you see the blue matching the little blue seam of the garment. Everything was just coordinated together, well planned. You know what I'm saying? He sort of did it like an agent or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he coded out. You know what I'm saying? He got the Dickies on. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know, because the Dickies is still matching a little bit of the little bit of the attire that he got on. He just, you know, the couch material match his swag. Lazy. He's a lazy boy. You know what I'm saying? He's just a lazy boy. He's a bum. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole bum on our hands. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, man. You know, you got some static over there. You got the brother over there. You know, Hassad. You know, Hassad feeling himself. Hassad over there, they didn't give the brother a promotion. He's reading scriptures now, you guys. He can read scriptures. He can even talk to you now. Before, he couldn't even talk to you. You know, he couldn't even have a conversation with you or even go live with you. He's doing classes now. So Deacon Hakah and Team Sakari is putting brothers on the roster now. They putting them on the roster. This brother can read now. We're gonna see what he's an officer now. He probably didn't step himself up. They didn't promote him. You know, you see that brother over there. He looked like Luigi, Mario's little brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, this brother ain't had a lining on his scalp, and I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? This brother looks silly. He can't even grow a beard, so he's some type of light-skinned Nubian or something. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, man. You know, Deacon looked like a pure Hamite. He looked straight West African. I'm just keeping it honest. You know what I'm saying? Hassad got a little East African in him. You know what I'm saying? He might got a little Yemenite Jew in him. Look a little East African. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't got a beard, though. So that leads me to believe that this brother, you know, he just another Hamite. He probably just a lesser ham than this ham. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't like pork, but they is ham. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Gorilla Hebrew. You know, Gorilla this brother, he half and half. He half off like a Christmas sale. You know what I'm saying? This brother half and half. You know what I'm saying? This brother got the beard. I say this brother got the long little hair. You know what I'm saying? With the bald spot in the middle of his head. But at the same time, you know that he's pure Edomite. That boy is an Edomite, and they crippin' too. You know what I'm saying? They still gang banging out here, man. Them brothers ain't delivered. Them brothers still using old tactics. Now, let me show you how Deacon Hakah gonna play it now. This brother got the handkerchiefs for sale. You know what I'm saying? He's selling them pieces for $24 too. You know what I'm saying? A hot 24. You know what I'm saying? Flaming Cheeto hot 24. He want that 24. You know, these cloths that you can't even wash these rags. You probably can't even wash them. You know what I'm saying? You know, but he's selling these. So he found some type of way to gain some type of currency through the things that he's pushing right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't been delivered. If he's been delivered, I can't tell, because this brother is still on these streets, cripping to the beats. You know what I'm saying? This brother doing, you know, he be crip walking and probably all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This brother, the oil that he put on the ground to slide across the ground, the crip walk, is the oil that he need to get off the ground and slide it on his head. Slide it across that dimple head. You know what I'm saying? Boy, he out there proud with it too. He don't even care, man. This brother don't even care, man. I'm telling you. If I had a head like that, brother, man, I'm telling you, bruh, I will have all types of fringes across my head, man. All types of, as you know, this is the day he actually needed that scarf not tied around his head, but on the back of his head. At least keep some oil back there or something, brother. Good Lord. You know what I'm saying? Something, bro. You could have look if I would have went out there and I would have known I forgot to put something on my head, and you did one of them shaves, I would at least try to, you know what I'm saying? I would, ah, you know what I'm saying? All like that, man. Something, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to do something like that, bro. But yeah, man, I figured what I can do is, since we could do stuff with computers these days, I might be able to help you out and do a little photo editing, man, and probably try to make your head shiny in the back and then put a little shine on your elbows. You'll be good then. Set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we ain't gonna play no games with you. Yeah. Look at national song. He don't get it. He don't get it, y'all. He don't get the Edomite or the Hamites joke. He don't get it. He don't know what's going on. He said his head like a shriveled grapefruit. I don't know what type of pattern that brother got on his head, but hey, look, whatever type of pattern it is, it's there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you tried to give it all you got, man. The garments you got on, man. I can't really understand it why you brothers keep with it. You know what I'm saying? I can't understand it, but hey, look, it is what it is. You brothers keep with. Let's see. Look, somebody put a lazy boy couch right there. Look, it's matching his head. Look at this, man. It's crazy, yo. Oh man, this brother need to get it together, man. He need to get it together. I told y'all about them garments, bro. You still went and did it anyways. I told you, bro. You went and did it anyways. Look at this, man. Look at this brother right here, man. Look at this brother, man. Come on now, man. Like anybody, man. Like, what is that, man? This brother all the way to the right got on the gold jacket. This brother got a crown on with a scarf on, man. This brother got a medallion crown on with a scarf, man. This brother looked like Aladdin, but without the genie lamp. Look at the fringes hanging, man. This brother looks shit. Look at the gorilla Hebrew, man. He looked like, man, I'm just doing this, but I'm kind of depressed. The brother to the left of him, he holding the book. Look at him. He looking like, man, I'm just trying to follow up and see what the gorilla Hebrew for the say. You know what I'm saying? Look at the gorilla Hebrew, man. Oh man, these brothers out of pocket, man. Look at the brother. He off to the all the way to the left. Oh man, I'm just waiting for the gorilla Hebrews command. All these brothers, man, they just out of order, man. All of them out of order, man. Sick Corey Camp is out of order, man. Out of order, man. All the way out of order. Yeah, man. He breaking the law, man. They breaking the law. Them brothers out there with Nikes on, Jordans on. You know what I'm saying? Looking silly. Police boots on. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be against the police but then go to the same store they shop at to get your boots from? And then at the same time, ain't nothing tactical about you. Look at you, all y'all overweight. What's tactical? How you gonna move around? You can't move around and get into no type of battle. You know, look at your boy Deacon, man. Your boy Deacon fall down and roll a couple of times. He ain't getting back up, man. You know, Deacon he go home every night, man, and he lay down, man, right beside some Twinkies, man, and leave it at that, man. And he don't care, man. The Deacon don't care, man. He just the Deacon, you know what I'm saying? This brother, every chance he get, he got a milk dud in his mouth, you know what I'm saying? This brother, the Deacon, man, he you can see it, man. He just a slouch, man. A slouch on the couch. And then he got so used to the couch, he wearing the garments of the couch. You know what I'm saying? Go figure. You know what I'm saying? This brother's wearing the garments of the couch. You know what I'm saying? He like, hey man, I lay on this couch all the time. I might as well just wear the garments of the couch. You know, his brother just attach some fringes to it and get on about his way. You know what I'm saying? So he can be out acting like a slouch. You know what I'm saying? uh with the couch. You know what I'm saying? His brothers don't never want to leave the couch. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just looking silly, man. Look at him. And the gorilla Hebrew, man, his beard looks super musty. This brother look musty. This brother look like a bum. You know what I'm saying? Look, all of them look like bums. They just another version of GMS, man. They got GMS swag, and they that's where they stem off from, and they not coming out of that, man. They still rocking with that. The only thing they don't hold to is the rape doctrine. You know, I've been listening to some of these brothers talking about different wives, trying to get the women to get on them and get different wives. For what, man? You know, you got to have money. You can't be trying to get these different wives, and then at the same time, y'all ain't working, and then you can't get a job, and then they on the system. You got these women that's on the system. You hate the government, but you should, when that first of the month come around, you get to play. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up, cash that check and come on, come on, come on, come on. Gotta grind, gotta get mines in the hood when I slang. You know what I'm saying? It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Cash your checks and come on. Y'all remember that song? Y'all got that song right there on y'all in y'all favorites on the playlist. The first of the month come, the button. You know what I'm saying? So you can't hate the government that much because every time you get a chance to, you eating off his table. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get fat out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, stop playing these games, man. GMS Junior. You boys is a knockoff of GMS. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all down there in San Diego, y'all ain't in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Where you at? You downtown talking to a lot of white people crazy. Why you ain't in the hood talking to them Africans like that? You know what I'm saying? You ain't in the hood. Every time I see y'all not in the hood. Y'all downtown talking crazy. Talking about you trying to deliver your people. Our people don't be downtown, dude. Our people in the ghetto, in the hood, they need to be delivered. Why you ain't down there? Why you ain't down there? Zadok Ben Israel and them, they in the projects. Matter of fact, when they come to St. Louis, they going to be in my projects in the St. Louis. So when I get them in St. Louis, we going to go straight to the projects, right in the hood where the blood's at. You know what I'm saying? Two hoods. We're going to go over there on the west side, then we're going to go down there in the Peabody's, right there in the projects. Peabody Lane. That's where we going to be at, and we're going to be witnessing the gospel. You're going to see people calling me, hey, but what's up, LA, this and that. I'm out there, I'm going to be feeding the people. We're going to be out there doing that. And we're going to minister to them in rap. I'm going to get Zadok and them to minister to them in rap. And the whole hog mob going to be out there. Hooked on God going to be out there. So we're going to get it cracking, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't scared to go that way, you know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers is not in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers downtown. For what? Talking crazy to white people, you know what I'm saying? And all of that crazy stuff. You ain't witnessing the gospel. You just out there talking crazy to white people all day long, wanting white people to kiss your feet. Why you ain't out there in the hood? Black people don't be downtown like that. What is you doing? Our people in the hood struggling. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's the first place I go to. Even when I was out there, when I was back home, when I had a local job, all I did was prison ministry and in the hood, straight in the hood, bruh. With them, out there feeding them, trying to make a difference, bruh. Letting them know about the gospel, bruh, the good news. Whether they was Africans or I run up on anybody that need this gospel, bruh. What are you talking about? Y'all out there in downtown San Diego and come on, bruh. Go in the hood with that, with the Crips and the blood. You came out of the Crip neighborhoods. Why you ain't going back trying to preach the gospel to them brothers? Why not? I don't never see y'all in the hood. Y'all always downtown where it's a gang of white folks where y'all talking crap all day long. What about y'all go to the hood and talk to those black people down there and tell them what y'all feel about Africans and see what they say then. Y'all gonna get whooped up out of there, man. Y'all know that. Because y'all not finna go to no hood talking about Africans. So come on, man. Let's keep it for reals, man. And keep it 100. Y'all brothers, man, is faking it out here. Y'all still living carnal. Y'all ain't out here trying to live holy. Y'all ain't no representatives of Israel at all, bruh. Y'all faking it, bruh. Sakari, get your team together, bruh. Y'all faking it too much, man. Y'all got brothers out here that's agents for reals, fake pages, posing to be women. You know what I'm saying, with these fake Facebook pages. Come on, bro. Who does that? Last I checked, some of you brothers pushing almost close to 40. You brothers still playing games on the internet, fake pages and scrambling through people's inboxes and Deacon Hakah. This brother act like he ain't even, bruh. Do your wife, do your family know what you be doing, bruh? Cause I'm pretty sure she probably be like, bruh, you need to grow up. And if you need to grow up. You live for silliness, man. Talking silly all day long, talking like you can't get whooped. You can get whooped just like I can get whooped. So stop talking like you can't get whooped, bruh. Bottom line. That's how you know you unwise. You still got that mentality of the streets. You know what I'm saying? Thinking you can't be touched. Anybody can get touched, bruh. So why are you sitting out there woofing and all this sending threats and all of that crazy stuff? Stop it, bruh. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Because you got to be out there every Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? You got to be out there every Sabbath. So stop, bruh. Stop the games. Yeah, man, but it is what it is, man. You know. Ah, man, you brothers is silly, man. Look at this boy with this Fiesta garment on. Yeah, we're gonna try to get it cracking this summer for sites. I talked to Zadok the other day when I had that discussion with him. I definitely want to bring the hog mob to St. Louis, man, and get them out here. You know what I'm saying? I've been with that movement before Seven even got to touring. You know what I'm saying? And them guys they get it popping for real. Like they ain't no guys that's like, you know what I'm saying? They came up out of that type of lifestyle. You know, they from Sacramento, California. You know what I'm saying? Ex-gang bangers. Some of them guys, you see they hang with them, or some of the guys they be with still in the hood, but at the same time, they respect them. You know what I'm saying? Because them guys is really trying to make a difference. So definitely, man, I'm trying to get them brothers in St. Louis to minister some type of rap, man, to the neighborhoods, man. Like my neighborhood where I came from, bro, is rough, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, you know, for the most part, it ain't no place where I grew up at because I came up out of California. But when I did come to St. Louis, my family, a lot of my family's from St. Louis, so they from down there. So I stayed down there. You know what I'm saying? So because it's project living. You know what I'm saying? It was convenient at that time, and at that time, you know what I'm saying, I was having my first son. So my son 13 now, so that's where we was at. You know what I'm saying? And so I stayed down there for a little minute and then moved, to the new houses across the street from him. But, it's rough in the Peabodys, man. It's rough. And then from going, dealing with my family over there in the Peabodys and then heading over there to my family over there on the west side, it's rough over there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mess around in Walnut Park. You know about Walnut Park. I got a couple of homies there, but, my homies, it was they dead. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of dead homies. And so one of my partners got killed about 4 years ago. And I used to hang with him in Walnut Park, but apparently a lot of my homies either dead or they out there in these streets doing, heroin. You know what I'm saying? That's big in St. Louis. And so you got young people that's in St. Louis that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And so they different people. You know what I'm saying? Like you think you know them, but you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? You grew up with them, but you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing some of these guys since I was 16. But at the same time, I don't know them no more. So, because a lot of them, they just went on and started doing their own thing. They different. You know what I'm saying? They strung out or trying to get money, and everywhere they can get money, you know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. St. Louis is if it's not the first, it's always almost in that top 10, as the murder capital. You know what I'm saying? You can look it up. We be neck and neck with Chicago. We be beating Chicago sometimes. Sometimes we don't, but it's rough. St. Louis rough. It's scandalous. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really no blood in no crib. It's blood in this crib, but at the same time, it's really money. So it's always about money. It's always something scandalous going on in this city, man. That's why I be like, man, I be trying to get my family up out of the places that we be at, cause it's just always silliness, man. It's always something going on, especially after the Mike Brown thing, man. After the Mike Brown thing kicked off, man, we had so many murders, man. We had people just putting people in cars, burning them, and all types of stuff, man. And you know what I'm saying? It was rough, you know what I'm saying, for a little minute. People running on top of people's cars and because of the riot and stuff like that. And so, so we was in the heart of that stuff, and where I'm from, it's a lot of those guys, they still down there, you know what I'm saying? That's all they know what to do, you know what I'm saying? And so when I was down there, I knew already that I was making my exit, you know what I'm saying? I was making my exit. Yep. I was making my exit because I could kind of see how things was going, and you know all types of stuff was going crazy. So I just thank God I got up out that situation, you know what I'm saying? Changed my life around and all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I needed it. I needed it. But yeah, so we gonna get it, have it down there, and usually a lot of times, we have I think um we see, I think Joyce Myers and them be going down there a lot, and they help out a lot, because I used to stay down there. I used to see Joyce Myers, and then they used to come down there, and so it's good to show them, that you got brothers that's been down that path. They can do something different with themselves, and walk up right, you know what I'm saying, and make it. And they already know, they know already that I came about that type of lifestyle, so that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying. They already know, from my cousins, them. Some of them may not deal with Christianity, but they respect the fact that that's something that I did and I came up out of it, and you know they respect that. So slowly but for surely, even though they not at that point yet, they always come to me, or inbox me, or call my phone, or say, hey, what's going on with you, and asking me questions on different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of my family, they Black Panthers, matter of fact. So, my brother, he's a Black Panther. My cousin, you know what I'm saying, I used to, hang out with on the block, he's a Black Panther. And a lot of them is Muslims and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's still, what's crazy is because my brother, he is, he's a Crip. He used to be a Crip, you know what I'm saying? And that was crazy because, we used to talk crap to each other, so we just play around though. But, yeah, man. So yeah, these brothers, man, they need to get delivered, man. They still doing these old things, operating with these old ways. You know what I'm saying? And what you call? You said I grew up near Fairground Park, Laclede Town, and off the Riverview Boulevard in Florissant. I used to run with Six Deuce, because when I first came to St. Louis, um, I went to Roosevelt, and at that time when I came to St. Louis, it was a gang of Crips at Roosevelt. And I had nothing but red gear, nothing but just red. I mean, Ralph Lauren red shirts, and everything was red, polos, everything was red. And so when I first went into the auditorium, because St. Louis is like a factory, the Roosevelt is like a factory school. So you walk in, they got metal detectors, they real old fashioned, like. And so the first time I walked in, I'm like, man. I told my dad, I'm like, I cannot go to this school. He like, what? I said, I can't go to this school. Soon as I walk in, oh, up and wow, this and that, and I'm like, man, I can't go here, man. Like, I'm already out of pocket, because look what I got on. This all I got, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to leave California because I was in some trouble with that situation, and the judge was like, if you because I was young, you know what I'm saying, at that time, the judge was like, if you leave and go and stay with your dad, you know what I'm saying, we'll wipe some things off your record and monitor you, and you good. And so that's what I did, you know what I'm saying? So I got up out of California, went to St. Louis, and at that time, my dad was saying that we got some Social Security money or something like that coming or whatever. So I had a little cool little start when I came to St. Louis. And so, but when I went to Roosevelt, man, I didn't last a good 2, 3 weeks. But you know what I found out though? I did find out this because when you start looking at Fairground Park, and I found out that there was some six deuce Crips. And in California, they six deuce Brim, but they Bloods. But in St. Louis, they six deuce Crips. And I got into some arguments with some guys, man, and dude, he disrespected my sister in front of my face, and I had to catch him slipping, and I caught him slipping, and from then on, I was getting chased out of school because we had like 4 different ways you can get into the school. But after school, before school, you got to go through the metal detector. You know what I'm saying? So when school is going, anybody try to get out them doors, you can't get out them doors until after school. You know what I'm saying? Even with that, they still got like, guards just by them doors because situation when people bringing guns in. And so I end up, getting in trouble at that school real quick. It didn't take no time. And so once I got out of that school, I ended up going to a school. I went to McClure. Over there in Florissant. And so the Six Deuces, when I got into some trouble at that school, Roosevelt, they had my back and some Bloods. They was all together. That was the first time I ever seen, except if they was flat family, a group of Bloods and Crips had my back. They knew I was a Blood, but they just didn't know where I was from because I never said where I was from, but they knew already, you know what I'm saying, that he beamed up, you know what I'm saying, and I stayed wearing red chucks. And so when I got into it with that dude, it was a one-on-one fight, but he said I jumped him, so he brought all his homies down, and I'm up against the locker, so I got up against the locker because I'm like, I ain't finna, you ain't finna be, you gonna give me, you gonna have to pin me against his locker or whatever. But somebody finna get some teeth, finna get somebody finna get pieces bit off or whatever. And so when that took place, that's the first time I seen some Crips that was against some 6-0s and some Bloods. They was together, and they was like, nah, man, that was a one-on-one fight, dude, lying, this and that. And evidently they knew them guys. And so the dude looked at, he's like, it was one-on-one. He was like, well, bang with him again then. So we supposed to get it in. It got so bad, y'all, to where the principal brought us in the office and was like, man, what y'all gonna do? Y'all need to get it cracking, or what you gonna do? And the dude didn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to fight because we could have settled it there. Because I'm like, dude, I can't keep running every day up out of school because you got these guys coming up to this school trying to get on me. You know what I'm saying? And so once that took place, you know what I'm saying, we never fought after that. That was it. That was just that one fight. He got whooped. He didn't want to fight fair the other times. Principal was like, he'll let us fight fair. And this was a white guy. This is a white man. Was like, man, y'all need to settle that because this is getting ridiculous. The whole school was on an uproar about it. My whole family had to come up to the school. Came to the wrong side of the building to come and get me out to school. I had to run across, all the way across. I'm telling you. But when my family got right there and they came up in there, my whole family, my cousin brought, so many gangbangers, man. So many came up there. And it's not to really glorify, but at the same time, at that mentality to where it was like, you do something to me, I got to go get my fam. You know what I'm saying? So this is what this all leads back to this foolishness and people going to go get family members getting hurt. But that day, I had to leave that school that day. I never came back. That day, my family, they came there. We was all deep at that school. You know what I'm saying? My dad knew that day I couldn't go back to that school because he used to always make me go to school. I'm like, man, I'm telling you, I can't go here. And so we settled that. We handled that situation that day. Nobody got hurt. You know what I'm saying? But they just knew, like, he got family, and he, then when my family came up there, they actually knew some of those dudes who came up there. And they was like, oh, this your relative? And they was like, okay, And they was like, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna bang it out? And he was like, he don't want to bang it out. And that was just it. I never seen that dude again. I went to McClure. But just to see that growing up in that stuff, and you got these two hot-headed kids, you know what I'm saying? Because we was young. They still, they nobody's standing down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to, want to get at it. Want to let's make it happen. And But instead, nobody wants to, stand down and say, I want to do something different with my life. You know what I'm saying? And so this is the reason why, being 36, to where I realized that I wasn't the same like them. You know what I'm saying? It took God to show me that, because when God called me, I right then and there, like, I knew it, because I was already experiencing stuff like that, experiencing so much stuff. I knew already, like, hey, this my situation, my whole situation would be better. You know what I'm saying? With this, so when it was presented to me, I didn't had enough already. I had enough of coming, from a young age, gang bang. I started gang bang when I was 8 years old in California. When they tell you, when you in California, you stand in the hood, you know what I'm saying? And I stayed in Pasadena, you know what I'm saying? I stayed in Pacoima. When you stand in these places and you go to school, you got to choose up. Ain't no just walking down the street and then you kicking it with somebody, and so when you kicking it with them, and then they just get to taking off on you, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't know what they hitting you from, and then they get done and say, you with us now. You hang with us. We be in this park every day. We shoot hoops together, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up shooting hoops. I know how to hoop real good. And so the thing about it is this is that when you doing those type of things, and you in those type of areas, you experience that stuff. And so once you had enough, you had enough. So when people are going back to these old ways, still drinking, still living like a heathen, have you really changed? Because even though when I get mad, I get to tripping, I still can sit back and say, man, you know what I'm saying? In all reality, I'm so glad that I ain't back how I used to be, and I allow God to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can sit back and say, God, I apologize. I can apologize when I'm wrong. I can say, I'm sorry. I repent for that. I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I can do that because I'm a man. I'm 36 years old. I got 4 kids and a wife at the crib. So even though I may joke a lot, the bigger picture is, y'all may say, well, I'm a coon, or talk crazy and talk this crazy stuff. I'm about righteousness. I'm pro-righteous before anything. I don't care if you Israelite, you black, you white. If you wrong, you wrong. I'm pro-righteous before anything. Because the scripture says that. It says mother, father, daughter, all your brother, all of these people's gonna turn against God because we got this word. And they're gonna turn against us. Because if they hated the master, they definitely gonna hate you because you carrying his word. So I got enough sense to know that just because you say that you the same color as me don't mean we on the same track. So if I'm standing with brothers that's a different color with me, it's on a righteous level. It's on the gospel, because it's the gospel that unites you, whether you black or white or whatever color that you is. If you follow in that gospel, you should be one flesh. You should be one body with that person. But see, these brothers ain't got that mentality though. These brothers' mentality is so messed up that they have become the very system that they talk about. They have become the beast. They are being formed into the very image that they hate. That's why they do the things that they do. That's why when Christ came and he was teaching what he was teaching, they was looking at him like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. Nah, we didn't experience too much. We didn't been from nation to nation. You know what I'm saying? We didn't been through the Assyrians. We didn't been through the Egyptians, the Grecians, the Babylonians, the Persians. Now we in this Roman captivity. Nah, man, you gonna have to come and deliver us. That's what they was saying. Is this kingdom coming? Is you the Christ? Because you supposed to come and deliver us right now. But you can't deliver people that it says that their traditions make the word of God of none effect. So them brothers that got them traditions that you see that's in those camps that's in One West, their very traditions make the word of God of none effect. None effect, because they so tradition with the worldly ways to where you can't speak life into these people, and every chance they get to hear the scriptures, they twisting them, they making them to use them to fit their traditions. So when I realized that this what made me come up out of it, what made me come up out of it was because I realized that that type of mindset was killing me, man. It was destroying me. Because I was doing what these brothers was doing. But then when I realized what the problem was, and I looked around and I looked into the world and I got to looking at people that was my color, I'm looking like this brother trying to do the same thing that white supremacy trying to do to me. He doing the same thing. They got the same deity or devil in them or whatever type of demonic force in them as white supremacy or any human being that feel they supreme over the next being. The same thing is working in them. And I got to realizing that. And so when we can sit back and look and say, he got that entity in him. And so I can't really connect with this brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he got it in him. I can't be around this brother because why? He want to steal, kill, and destroy. That's all he want to do. So how is it you can sit back and say, God have mercy on me, or and God had mercy on you? You was hustling, blooding, cripping, folking, whatever it was you was doing. Vice Lord, you was doing all of those things. And then you want mercy, but then you see these gangsters is out here in this world, in the government system, gang banging, crime, stealing, killing, destroying. That's a sickness. That's those entities, that's those forces working within them. They need to get delivered, just like we got delivered. That's why I say pray for your leaders, because we could look at them and say, man, this person is super demonic, this devil, you know what I'm saying? And we see it all day long. But they need to get delivered, man. And so I realized if I'm pointing the finger, it was back on me, because I knew what I was doing. I'm selling crack to people's mamas. Come on, man. And what's crazy about it is I never sold crack until my god brother taught me how to cut crack. And when he taught me how to cut crack, I thought I was the best street pharmacist that it was. I thought I was that. And I was with it too, man. I was with it. I knew how to cut it right. I knew how to bag it right. Till I got caught. I thought when I was selling weed, because I knew, man, Cali, I can get a pound for what? And then come back to St. Louis and then had the nerve to, you know what I'm saying, be shipping it to St. Louis. I knew the game. I used to go to San Diego where them brothers at and get it. And I wasn't talking about no flat compressed. No. I used to be where y'all at and go get it and come across that border. The second border, not the first, because they bring it across that first one. So I know already what this game is like and what it is. I done had brothers that was from the same hood as me trying to rob me or send somebody to try to rob me. I done had a brother that had a car like me, that rode with me, sold me something, matter of fact, sold me some crack, a quarter, and then police came and got me an hour later, but just so happened that I sold it almost down to a 50. I didn't had that happen. And guess what happened? I told God, I said, listen, I said, God, and I was locked up. I said, God, if you get me out this situation, I never touch drugs a day again in my life. So just get me out of this situation because I need to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I got people trying to get after me because I got certain things, you know what I'm saying? And they breaking in my car. They following me to go pick my son up and the mother of my child, other kids, you know, stuff like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so when I experienced that, I'm looking like I need to get this up. This gotta go. Because either that or either I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And so I experienced people that was family wanting me to get off the block Because I used to come to the block early, because if I was going to hustle, I'm going to get there early. And then when you get there, how much you made? Man, I only made like $20, $30. Ain't nothing been coming through here. Playing games. I had the game. I'm going around the block. I'm going around the block making serves, acting like I'm going to go get something. He come right back to the block and bucking serves. Because I was deeply demonic. Look, listen, I'm telling you how demonic I was. These brothers were sending their women across. They were sending their women to the hood where I was, right, to come and buy some weed. Guess what I do? I'm going to hit y'all back in a minute. I'm going to get back at y'all. I'm taking 8 women all the way to the south side from the west side. And listen, in a house that my godmother and them gave me. Because they moved and gave me that house. And that house was really the daycare. And my god brother and them was, found my weed and could have got hurt and stuff like that. I was tripping, man. I went through a phase. And what's crazy is because I got saved when I was 18, I was celibate for like 4 years. In that time that I was celibate, I mean, I didn't have no conversation like with I couldn't even have a conversation with. Listen, when I seen a woman, I would look nothing but in their face. Because I already knew. Women in church, they give you a little slick little hug and rub up against you. I knew all the little games. Because trust and believe that women was looking, they was looking to get a husband. Oh, you my husband and you just not in the church. You know what I'm saying? In the church. Because one thing about it is, I wasn't no slouch when it came to the word. Once I got born again, I stayed in that word. I stayed reading. I used to put for you on the windows of my bedroom, right, to block out the darkness. To block out the light. I will fast in that crib. I will fast, pray. I wouldn't eat nothing, man. I wouldn't eat nothing. I'd be in there straight fasting, and I was so in tune with the spirit to where anything that was going on, my sister tell you. My sister was in a relationship. I would call her up. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even know. I hadn't even talked to my sister for a while. I would call her up and say, hey, look, the Lord told me to call you. At that time, the father of her child was beating on her, doing all types of stuff. He was on heroin. Rest in peace to that brother. But that brother got killed because he tried to rob his own partner because he was on heroin. He was young. So we got a lot of people that's in St. Louis is on drugs bad. And now that lean came out, then back then popping pills was the thing. You know what I'm saying? See, I never did none of that. Because I was the type of person where I had to stay sober when I was moving around. And when I got on the drinking spree, the only reason why I got on the drinking spree, because we had hit a lick and I came up on like these little bottles. It was like these little bottles, little shot bottles. And I started drinking them things and I drink like 2 or 3 and I was feeling. I was like how it was making me feel it. And at that time, I was in a place where I was from place to place. You know what I'm saying? Because once I got locked up, I had got into, see, I'm going to tell you how the Lord brought me all the way down. Because I was high. I had just bought a vehicle, you know what I'm saying? I was booming, you know what I'm saying? It was 05. I went and bought an 03 Grand Prix, the one with the heads up display on. It was a silver one. It was clean. It was clean. And at that time, that's when that gang was popping. That One Blood Hard, I used to beat that all the time. I had a custom Grand Prix GT. Clean. Man, wrecked that car. You know what I'm saying? Sober. Wrecked the car. Somebody ran into me. You know what I'm saying? Wrecked the car. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to go get it fixed. Somebody hit me again. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all what happened. They hit my car. Once they hit my car, some blood from the JVL hit my car. We got into a cat chase. Police wouldn't even help me catch these guys. They hit my car, tore it up. I'm chasing them. They got their pistol. They put it out the window. Let me know, bag up. I got my pistol too. I ain't finna bag up. You finna stop this car because I just got this car. Doing silly stuff, man. Just out there bad, man. And that situation escalated because come to find out, somebody was like, hey, man, I got into a cat chase with this little guy that was over there, this and that, and he didn't know who I was. And so the guys, the fellas from the hood knew who I was. They was like, oh, man, that's L.A. They was like, he us. And that was calmed down because that got heated. And so it was so much stuff, man. Right. So listen, it was so much stuff that went on, and it went on during these times. And in that time, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. In that time, God was dealing with me the whole time. You know how I know? Because at that time, like I say, because before, like I say, when I was 18, I backslid. I had Lil Ron. I had Judah, my oldest. I had him. I backslid. But when I had him, I started calming down. Cause when he came at 22, I started calming down. And so, once he came when I was 22, I calmed it all the way down. All the way down. And so, um, during that 4 year time before he came, I had started backsliding. And one of the reasons why I started backsliding because there was some things that was going on in the church at that time. My bishop had died. He died, and his wife started leading the church. And grace and peace to her, but it just ain't. It wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? And so once that happened, I began to question God. I questioned him, like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? This and that, because my pastor died from hepatitis. Going over to Africa because he used to do missionary. I was getting ready to go over to Africa too, but I got diagnosed with inactive tuberculosis, inactive TB. And once I got diagnosed with inactive TB, and I had to take pills for like 6 months, and so I couldn't even go over there. I was in ministry. I was in prison ministry. I was at Mobley, man. If anybody know anything about it, I used to be at Mobley. I used to be at Pacific. You know what I'm saying? And so I was in these prisons. I used to minister rap. I used to rap. I'm saying, and do all of those things. And so when you talk about being in the neighborhoods, I was in the neighborhoods. I was on the dark side. I was on DeSoto on the north side, on the Dove. You know what I'm saying? I was on these streets. You know what I'm saying? I was on the west side. So we was in the hood, and we was teaching people. We would get out there. We would get out there. We would have them speakers, karaoke speakers, because back then they didn't have the little stuff we had now. You had to have the karaoke out there. We would get out there, and once I backslid, that's when I got back in these streets. Started hanging back on the block, but it was never the same because God was still dealing with me. I would be on the block and still get done and be reading my word. You know what I'm saying? And because I knew already that, I didn't want to be out there, but I was out there. You know what I'm saying? I would go to work with my work uniform on. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't even at work. My godmother, she thinking I'm at work. I ain't at work. I'm on the block. You know what I'm saying? I had women that would come to the block and say, "What you need to get up off this block? I don't want you down here." I'm gonna tell y'all something. One day, this what made me really. This what made me was a game changer. One day, I don't know what my cousin did. He got into some type of static. He did something. I don't know what he did, but whatever he did, some dude came down there and was like his mail dog here. You know what I'm saying? Such and such. That's the street name. And so anyway, he came and he asked for him. And so I say, "No, who want to know?" You know what I'm saying? And so he was like, I'm trying to get a sale or whatever. So I'm like, "Okay, you got to get out the car. You got to, we don't make no sales or nobody just come through. You got to walk up. You can't just be in no car. We making sales for somebody in the car." And that's what they did too. So that night we was getting ready to leave. And so what I did was, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got the piece on me. I got the piece in my jacket. It's zipped up. Back then, this when they had the first downs. I zipped it up because it kept falling out. And so we finna book. We finna go out there to the Ameristar because we got a room, you know what I'm saying? The room we got out there, we finna have a little get together with these little chicks out there. The room nice, you know what I'm saying? Anybody know about the Ameristar? This room costs like about 400, at that time, about 400, 500 a night. It's good, you know what I'm saying? And so we chilling, so I'm happy. I'm like, I'm just go chill, you know what I'm saying? I didn't made what I had to make, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. So I go to the back, I get my bag or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to take my money, stash it in the back. You know what I'm saying? I go get my bag, get everything together. I'm getting ready to make this last sale. Them same guys, I didn't even know it. Guess what they did? Parked at the other end and walked down on me. They walked down on me. And when they walked down, it was an hour later. When they walked down, I did something that I never did before. I walked up to them a distance from my partners now and my cousin now. I had the pistol on me, but because they were some little guys, I'm thinking like, these some little guys, you know what I'm saying? They ain't no, you know what I'm saying? But these wasn't these they were some little guys, but they had pistols. And so one dude walked up. I didn't see nobody else but one dude. It was more than one dude. When I was getting ready to make the serve, he upped on me. Once he upped on me, I froze up. When I froze up, guess what I did? Instead of me saying, huh, you can have this, I try to knock the gun down and try to run. Try to run. I'm booking. The whole time I had some Timbs on. You know the Timbs ain't tied. You know they ain't tied. I got the pistol. I'm trying to grab that. He trying to grab me. I don't know why he didn't shoot me. Matter of fact, he did shoot me because when he really got the ups on me because when he pulled the gun out, he got scared because I was startled. I was scared. And I tried to swat it down and try to wrestle it, and the gun clicked. It did not go off. I don't know if he didn't have no bullets in the gun or not. I don't know what happened. It did not go off. I tried to swat it. I'm booking. The whole time I'm booking, everything's silent. Spirit bear me witness. Everything's silent. Everything's silent. I don't hear nothing. Only thing I hear in my head is, I told you, stop coming down here. I'm booking. I don't hear no footsteps. I'm booking so fast, I almost fall. I'm trying to get the burner out of my pocket. If the zipper was open, they would have been dead and I would have been in jail because when they came down there, it was somebody that was looking out the window, seeing the whole thing, and they was able to tell it. See, having a gun don't make you on top because I got the pistol and I'm running with the pistol in my pocket. I can't even get to the pistol. I was for real dead, but grace and mercy. I'm running. When I ran, them guys, because when I try to swat the gun, that's when a lot of guys start coming. It was like 4 of them trying to come behind the cars and try to get me because they knew I was a distance away from the car that was in the front. So when I'm running, my partner, he like, well, y'all see what Deacon at? Like, where he at? You know what I'm saying? So he telling everything that's happening. So somehow, some way, when they see me running, they skirt, they back the car up in the middle of the street. So he like, my cousin like, you got the pistol, where the pistol at? You know what I'm saying? What you running with the gun for? I'm like, they got the ups on me, bruh. And he was like, who got the ups? It's a lot of them. So then he seen them. They start coming out behind the cars and start shaking back to the car down the block. At that time, I'm out of breath. I'm bent over. I'm breathing hard. I'm like, man. So my cousin, he grabbed this stuff and he started running out to they was already gone, but he just started shooting and let them know we got pistols. You know what I'm saying? That time on, my cousin them, they told me, they said, I came back on the block that next day. They said, you can't come over here no more, bruh. I'm like, why? They was like, I don't know what it is, bruh, but it's something about you that's telling us you need to be from over. Because my cousin was like, bruh, do you know, bruh, if something would have happened to you, they was like, what my mom and what your dad, you know what I'm saying, would have thought of us. You can't come over here, bruh. You can't come over here. And from then on, you know what I'm saying, we was like this. We was friction because I would come over there anyways. And from then on, I knew right then and there that this whole thing was breaking apart. And right then and there, that's when it was time for me to go. My brother and them, man, my oldest brother used to come down there when he was married. He'd say, bruh, come off this block. You know what I'm saying? Come off this block. I got off that block. I had my first son. Once my son got here, Judah got here, all of that, I began to stop playing with that. But I wasn't done yet because I started doing a little situation in the projects. Because, you know, we stayed in the project. We stayed in Peabody. You know, I started messing around down there. But that last time, once I got locked up, that's when I finally said, I'm good. I'm good. You get me up out of this situation, God, and I'll never go back. And from then on, I never went back. When I got out, my partner said, hey, bro, I need for you to go do something for me, go handle his business for me, because at that time he couldn't make a sale, so he wanted me to go make it. All my clientele when I started selling crack came from him because he had a lot of Cardinal players. Cardinal players. They would stay out there in like St. Peter's out there, St. Louis County, and they had houses that they wives didn't even know about. And I would go out there and I would make sales. He gave me a lot of his clientele. You know what I'm saying? But I was sloppy with because you had to be up. You had to be up during that game because they would come get it late. They start knocking on my door. You know, I ain't never kept no drugs in my house, but they would knock on my door. I would always stash and put my stuff somewhere where nobody knew where it was and go get it and then go make the sale. Man, when all that stuff started happening, I realized this can't be happening. You know what I'm saying? And from then on, that's when I got saved. Once I got saved, I ain't never go back. I never went back. The blood thing and all of that, after a while, once I got a little bit older, that didn't really mean nothing in St. Louis because Bloods wasn't sticking together. You know what I'm saying? My best homie that got killed 4 years ago was a 6 deuce crib. He was a 6 deuce crib. One of my we stayed together. You know what I'm saying? My first place I had, you know what I'm saying, that I had on my own, me and him stayed together. We was splitting the rent. He got killed. You know who he got killed by? The dudes who we grew up with. The dudes I told him, me and my brother told him, bruh, stop going back to that hood. The hood don't love you, bruh. And guess who killed him? The hood killed him. And I couldn't do nothing about it. I couldn't do nothing. I tried to do something about it. I almost backslid that time because that hurt me. This my partner. You know what I'm saying? And he was a Hebrew. He brought me into that. He brought me into that. But he got killed coming out of a bar over some stuff that happened 10 years ago with him having some beef when we was young about some drugs. Somebody lied on him and said that he stole this and that, and he never did none of that. You know what I'm saying? But just because he had money at that time and somebody's stuff came up missing, he was the one. And that dude never forgot that. He caught him by himself. And guess what? The partners that I thought that was my partners, they left him there dead. Didn't even tell his grandma. None of that. You know what I'm saying? So I that's why I say before I go back to that lifestyle, I'd rather just say grace and peace to you, bro. I'd rather just say grace and peace to y'all, man. I make joke and play games, but I don't want to go back to that lifestyle, bro. At all. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids won't see me. You know what I'm saying? When I met my wife, you know, my wife, she fell in love with me because I'm gonna tell you why. She said that it was something that was in me that was not like these other guys. She seen it, bro. She seen it. So somebody ought to be able to see something that's in you that's not like other people. And she seen it, bro. Even though I was in the struggle, my wife, when she first came to my house, when we first went out, the first time we went out, we went on a double date. Then when she came back to my house and she we chilled all, everybody was at the house just chilling. She said, it's something that's different about you. I didn't drink. I'm saying I didn't smoke. None of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that. But she said it was something that was different. You know what I'm saying? And that thing that she seen that was different, that was the Christ that was in me. Because even though I was in the struggle, she seen it. She said it. She said that's what she fell in love with. And when I get to tripping sometimes, and she be like, you acting like LA, or you acting like, you know what I'm saying, this other dude that I don't know, you know, that old guy, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, that's what she never fell in love with that person. You know what I'm saying? She never fell in love with that person. And so when you got these brothers that's on her that's still doing the very same thing that they shouldn't be doing and still living like they still in these streets, and some of these brothers got kids and families, man. Listen, you can be out here and you could be talking about some stuff and somebody, you know, get feeling some type of way about what you said and come and pull a bullet in your head. real fast. It's easy to get killed out here. It's easy. The scariest person will kill you. That's why when somebody tell me and say they gonna harm me, they gonna do something to me, I believe all of that, bro. Cause I believe, bro. Listen, I didn't seen some stuff, bro, to where I don't even really speak on it that much. But listen, if you telling somebody you gonna do something to somebody, I believe you, bro. I believe you. Cause I've seen some stuff happen to where I just look at just like, you know what I'm saying? Especially in St. Louis. St. Louis is like, bro, I'm telling you, Chicago got it bad. St. Louis the same way, bro. It ain't nothing different, bro. Listen, when I came to St. Louis from California, it was nothing that them guys in California had on St. Louis guys. Nothing, bro. They let you catch a fair one in Cali. They don't do that in St. Louis, bro. They don't do that in St. Louis. None of that. And the sets is so close together. It's so close. It's not like California. It's so close together. It's ridiculous, man. Street over gangs beefing, found in the Mississippi, found in alleys. You know what I'm saying? And all types of stuff. And we was young. We doing stupid stuff. We riding in cars that's burnt out. You know what I'm saying? They burnt up. Like, we riding the cars that's burnt up. You going around, you doing dirt, and somebody see you in that same car. And my partner just so happened was caught at that time in that same car by some Crips, and they pistol whipped him and did everything to him. And this, to this day, he lived to see that, but to this day, he's strung out. He doing heroin. He doing every time you get a chance he can. That's how it is. And so when I seen that, you know, this stuff was going on, I made up in my mind, like, I ain't doing not one drug. That's why I made my money, because I didn't mess with my product. It was easy for me to look at it and I'd smell it and won't smoke it, and you light it up. I didn't like smoke, so smoke give me a headache. So I knew already I was making me some money. I was making me some money. You know what I'm saying? My partners then, when I wasn't stingy with it, you know, stay around me. Like, look, we getting it for this low. You gonna get what you gotta get, but bring mines back. You know what I'm saying? Making money, man. And plus, I already had a little cash because, you know what I'm saying, the little Social Security stuff that took place or whatever. But then, you know, that was when I was in school. But then once I got out of school, I just went bad, man. I went out there bad. Once I got out there bad, I lost everything. That night when the police got on me, I was just getting into some static with the mother of my child. I had all my stuff, everything I ever owned, filled up in that car. Everything, at least some of it, my clothes and stuff. When the police got me, they took all of that. They took all of that. My stuff got, my money that I had, asset forfeiture. They took it. It's gone. I still had the tags on my car. I hadn't even paid. I didn't pay. It hadn't even been a month. They took the car. They towed it, kept it for evidence. That was my first. The first time I got caught. I swallowed crack. I got out of that. You know what I'm saying? I got out of that. Once they booked me. You know what I'm saying? Because they ran up in the house. They kicked the house in. They, you know, I told everybody get down because I seen a lot of the police coming. I said, get down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was already got down on the ground. They kicked that house in. I went to jail because I already had a warrant card. I didn't have a warrant, but I had a warrant card for questioning because some silly stuff. And so once that took place, I didn't learn that time. But that last time when I got caught, and that dude told me, and dude who I bought it from, he knew already what my stash spot was, and the police came straight to that spot and then said, this the one, because at that time, I used to have a little, I had long hair, I had braids, and at that time, he was like, this is the one with the braids and stuff like that. I heard him say that. So when he said that, this dude was telling people that the hood was buying from me. I never said anything about it. I just went and did what I had to do. I never even spoke his name at all. But I knew already what happened. You know? I knew already. So at that time, I knew this dude was working with them people. Because he the only one who knew where this spot was. We had the same car, same vehicle. And to be honest, like a fool, he told me where to stash at, and I did it. I did it. And the next day, they got on me, and I seen them getting on me because I tried to hurry up and come to the. I seen they followed me to my place. Yes, some silly girls came and jumped on my hood while I was trying to come in. They jumped on my hood, and I'm telling them move, 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 because the police coming after me. I jumped out of the car. I parked it, jumped out. They like, hey, bro, hey, come back. And it was a wrap. It was a wrap. From then on, I was done. I was through with it. I said, it's over with. And I never went back to it. And for all praise to the Most High, I never went back to it. So that's my story. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a lot of things that's broken up in their periods and their time, but you know what I'm saying? I went through transitions, especially during that 4 years. Like I say, I stayed when I was, I stayed, behind. And at that time, I didn't have a family, so I was single. So I was able to get it in, man. I was able to stay in prayer, prison ministry, all types of ministry. That's what kept me off the streets. That's what kept me off the streets, was that. And to be honest, during that 4 year period and before that, I've been homeless. When I was like 16 years old, off of them ages, I made choices to run away, do certain things. You know what I'm saying? When I was in California, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even going to school in California. I felt like I was going to school, man. I'd be up there, you know what I'm saying, and staying with my partner and them. You know what I'm saying? They'd go to school, I was staying with them. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. It was a situation going with that. With my school, I went to a school with all cribs. That same situation in California. I went to Van Nuys. Yeah, so I had to, you know what I'm saying? I went to school. I went to Monroe. You know what I'm saying? I went to Pauley out there. I used to go to Pauley. You know what I'm saying? And, during my time going to Pauley, man, it was all essays there. So the situation with that was hectic because at that time it was brown on black race wars. So I didn't know who was at Pauley, who was who. You know what I'm saying? I stayed in San Diego. I stayed in San Diego. When I stayed in San Diego, I was like 8 or 6. I was like 8 or 8. I was like 8 or 9 years old. I used to run in San Diego. It used to be all Crips. It's all hills. It used to be all Crips in San Diego. I stayed in San Diego. San Diego did not used to even look how it looked now. It never looked like that. They fixed San Diego up. It looked real nice. They continue to fix it up. I stayed out there. You know what I'm saying? I've been around from Los Angeles to Inglewood. I stayed. My mom, man, she had us staying everywhere, man. I was everywhere, but mainly when I Pasadena and Pacoima. That's what they used to call me, Baby Pac Man. Because I was up under somebody. Somebody put me on, and so I was Baby Pac Man. And so you had Big Pac Man, you had Pac Man, Baby Pac Man, and whoever I put on after me, they would have got put on. They would have been Infant Pac Man. That's how they do it in Cali. But you know, that's what it was, man. But these brothers, you could tell when brothers still got that negative energy in them, and they still really doing the same thing. You can already tell because you can see it in these brothers. It ain't look. It's easy to tell somebody sit up there and tell somebody f them and call them all type of B's and stuff. That's simple, bro. That's easy to do that. But it's hard to look and say, you know what, bro? I didn't have that type of energy when the police was on me. Why I got it with supposedly the same person, the same color as me. You didn't have that energy then, and you screaming all that brother this and brother that. But then it's f me. But when that police come around, you comply, hands up. You know what I'm saying? You comply. You see that badge, you comply. You know what I'm saying? But soon as it's time, soon as we got some words, you know what I'm saying? You that same you that same energy that you had, whatever you was dealing with that police, you ain't got that same energy that you got towards me. So that's the type of fakeness within the black community that I don't like, man. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And so when you've been through stuff like that, you don't you I'm not so quick to I'm not so quick to be all friendly with people like, you know what I'm saying, in these neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't slid through the hood a couple of times. It's all new faces, but I show love when I come down there. You know, I come down there, that everybody know that I'm a believer. Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? My brothers and them, they know that. You know what I'm saying? My family, they know that. You know what I'm saying? And they respect that. They may not take that route, but they respect that. You know what I'm saying? And so, and to be honest, it was so crazy to where they actually protected that. They protected that. When they seen me getting off, hey, bro, you need to keep doing the right thing, man, because one of us need to be doing the right thing. And I was like, it could be both of us. You know what I'm saying? But they just ain't, they didn't slide that way. They didn't slide that way. But they still come to me and they be like, listen, bro, I'm trying to get up off these streets, man. You know, they talk to me about truck driving. I'd be like, bro, you can do it, man. I didn't talk many of people to do truck driving, man. I didn't help brothers to do it, man. I didn't help them to do it, you know. And it's easy money because if you ain't used to working up under nobody and you want to roll and be peaceful, you want to study, you know what I'm saying? You know, you want to, you know, have that time, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. Real simple, man. And so I always tell people, you know, you may not see me out on these streets because I'm working, but I gotta make money. I got five people to take care of at the crib. And not only that is, if most people that come and ask me for stuff, and I help out, but if I ain't got it to give to them, I feel bad about it. I gotta make money, man. And so I've been on these streets. I've been out here already doing ministry, prison ministry. You know, that's what I'm gonna start back doing in a minute. I'm just working to get that stuff together because I know that I gotta be financially set. You know what I'm saying, or either in a position to where I ain't got to get up every day and go to work because I got my own. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm positioning myself like that. So once I get positioned, I can work 3 weeks out of a time and then say I'm gonna take this last week off the whole week because I'm bringing in, you know, this money. So the money that I am making to get out of debt and get the credit right and stuff like that, you know, we almost out of debt. And so we doing that because I was in some debt. And so we doing that. And so once I get free from that, then trust and believe, man, I'll be out here, man. I'm gonna be out here doing prison ministry. Cause that's what I used to do, man. I'm going to the prison, man. I'm talking to the Muslims in there, man. I'm talking to those believers or Comedics up in there, man. And they knew, you know what I'm saying? That's why I studied Kemet, because I knew that if I studied Kemet, when they start bringing them arguments and stuff like that and discuss, I could tell them what's really behind that, cause I studied that. You know what I'm saying? I can tell them this is what this is, bruh, that, you know, but you don't want to push because some people will question Christianity because of that Kemet. Like, y'all won with us and we really won, but at the same time, one of the fastest growing religion in the world is Islam. And then after that, we got also these brothers, these blacks, that's coming up out of, whether it's Hebrew Israelite or being a Hebrew Israelite or whether it's been a Christian, they coming a Muslim and they going right to that Kemet stuff, bro. They going right to that. So that's why I be banging on that. I don't just bang on the Hebrew Israelite thing. I'm banging on them to show them that, listen, if you doing the things that the Sakari sect is doing, or the One West and what they teaching and all this mess and mumbo jumbo that they teaching, you becoming just like the beast. And the beast is an amalgamation of people that sit down and when they sit down, it's called social science. Go look it up. Study. They study to know you. Study to experiment on people. And to be honest, you know what I'm saying? The reason why black people of America is treated like they is today, because they don't even treat other blacks like that in the world. They treat it like that because they feel like they bought us. That's why they feel like they feel like that they bought us. Because they bought us, they don't owe nobody anything. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. That's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about all white people, but you know that white supremacy does exist and white privileges does exist. It does exist. And anybody that's saying it don't, then that's foolish. You know what I'm saying? That's foolish. So that's something that has to be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? You know, you had white supremacies that has went up under the banner of Christianity. You got also black nationalists that has went up under the banner of Christianity, but these people was not Christians, man. And so, you know, while y'all hating on followers of Christ, because you can be an Israelite by blood, but being a follower of Christ, is a whole nother story. So Christianity has been given a bad name due to the fact of some of the things that we as individuals do. You know what I'm saying? Some of those things I'm guilty of. Some things I do is not Christian like. But one thing I do know to do is hey God, I need your mercy and your grace, you know what I'm saying? And help me to continue on in this thing. Help me to continue walking with you by your spirit. Because if I do it myself, listen, if I get out here trying to do it myself and I ain't got that book and that spirit in me, I would have been on some foolish stuff already. I probably would have been dead or in jail somewhere. That's why I'm telling y'all brothers, man, like the stuff y'all doing, y'all think it's funny, but it ain't funny, bro. It's not funny at all. Cause any moment, you know what I'm saying, one of these brothers can lose their mind. And once they lose their mind, the first thing they're gonna do is just think about the people that hurt them, the people that did certain things to them, and they're gonna go on a spree, bro. They're gonna go on a spree, a killing spree. Because they feel like they ain't got nothing to lose. And at that time, during those times, bro, when I was going through my little situation, at that time I was suicidal too. I was suicidal. I had suicidal thoughts in my head, bro, of destroying myself. And what's crazy about it is because one part of the times I had cash, I had whips and stuff like that. At one part of the time, once I did start getting some cash, I thought I was it, bro. I had a couple of chains. Well, matter of fact, I didn't have no. I had some chains when I was in school, but for the most part, I see Deacon over there. He got his chains on his neck. That brother think he winning, man. He think he Tupac. He said he Tupac. You don't want to be Tupac because hey, look, Tupac died at a young age, bro. At a young age. So I don't even know why you even trying to glorify that, bro. Trying to, you need to stop. That's what you need to do. Cause you want to be Tupac, you can get the same thing Tupac got. He be up, check up out of here premature, early, fast. Get him up out of here fast. So I don't even know why you even trying to do that, man. You know, I apologize to you. I said grace and peace to your family, but then I'm all type of B words and F me and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And come on, bro. Like that's just pure foolishness, man. Pure foolishness. And Gorilla Hebrew, you know, bro, I used to, man, Gorilla Hebrew used to almost talk like every night, if not. When I'm in that truck, I call up the Gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's cracking, man? You know what I'm saying? Crip and all. He was cripping and all, and whatever. Because he's still cripping. He just try to play it off. You know what I'm saying? We laughing, and I'm, calling him all types of crabs, and this and that. And then we talking about doctrine and scripture and stuff like that. Because I was trying to convert that brother, to be honest. So he knew it, you know what I'm saying? Cause just trying to really just show him a better way, you know what I'm saying? Cause I knew, that one west of it ain't kicking it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't checking my chat room for a minute, but let me check this chat room. Centeparai, what's going on, brother? Centeparai, he deal with the Kemet thing, man. Centeparai, we cool, you know. We get it in, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother. I love Centeparai, man. He cool. He used to be the one like when we back there, cause I used to be in these back chats tripping, man. Believe it or not, I used to be cussing up a storm in these back chats, and he'd tell you I had to get from back there, my head to be hurting. You know what I'm saying? We, me, Kansu, and Gozy, we going at it, we talking cool food, we going at it, going ham. You know what I'm saying? Me and Cool Food, we talk to this day. Believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? He deal with the Kemet thing, but we talk on the regular, you know what I'm saying? And we was able to apologize to each other and get that squared away because it started to get to a point to where we got to get mature now. That we shouldn't be doing those things. You know what I'm saying? So we used to get it in that back room. Like get it in, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them brothers, like, when you start doing these brothers was straight, they been gang banging, you know what I'm saying? They from Chicago. A lot of them brothers that, that we was dealing with in that back chat, they been on that stuff. They can tell you, the origin of it, how it started, you know what I'm saying? And, what the five is and why most, us run up under the five and all of that stuff, man. Like, and when you look at it, it never was it was always a type of thing to where it was really peace for reals. to where people was just trying to combat what police brutality and stuff like that, and what the government was doing, and and they was trying to combat that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they did it through trying to put together these units. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it got to the point to where money got to be an issue, um, betrayal. You know what I'm saying? And people just want to they feel they can't beat the system without joining the system. And I'm not trying to say in the system to beat it to where you just beat it to where it's just no system there, but just wanting equality, man, wanting everybody to wanting fairness, wanting equality. And so being a black man in America, you got odds against you, man. You got odds against you, and so it ain't the same. And so you want equality, and so there's nothing wrong for somebody that's shooting for this equality, you know, to be treated as a human. You know what I'm saying? Because our ancestors was not treated as humans. You know what I'm saying? What was done into black Americans that came to America, and also, to anybody that's been in that position. You know what I'm saying? That's been treated unfairly and not equal. You know what I'm saying? Um, that stuff plays a role on you, and so you got to look at it and say, well, why? There's no excuse for people to do what they do, because when you stand before God, you got to give account for your actions, whether or not who did what. You got to give account for your actions, and so you have to make a choice in a decision to basically uh not to do as the world do. The lust of the eyes, the pride of life, and the lust of the flesh. You got to make a choice, and you got to make a decision. You can't be doing what the world is doing. You know what I'm saying? And so just because this brother do that, you can't do that. Now, it's going to be a time to where, and a lot of people don't believe like this, but I believe like this, and they can get mad about it. God is going to judge this system. This system is wicked. This is a wicked system. This government system is wicked, and that's why when we look at Revelations, when we look at all the other scriptures in the Old Testament, God is going to judge this system no matter what. And those Gentiles that we see, that's from among all of us, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, those Gentiles that we see, and those Israelites that has been involved with this system since the beginning, since that event of the Tower of Babel, that system, that government way, it's going to be destroyed. And those very people is going to learn a system that's way better, which is Christ's kingdom, a better kingdom, a better kingdom. But in this kingdom, those that was killing, destroying, and doing these things, they're gonna be given an opportunity to get their mind right and come up out of that rebellion. And they're gonna have to do things the way Christ's supposed to be doing. And the people that's gonna be over them are people who's gonna be with the government system of Christ. So I believe in that. I believe that God is gonna rid the earth of all rebellion. And the system that he's going to set up is going to be a great system. It's not going to be no system to where one West is telling you they're going to be cracking people with the whip on their back. Nah, is you retarded? You're not going to be doing none of that. And you just thinking you're going to be doing that, you might want to even check and see if you might want to check yourself. Because you're not going to do none of that. None of that is going to happen at all. You know? Because I believe that at one point of time, if God keep telling the world to stop doing stuff and they keep doing it, it's going to be a time to kill. I'm not saying that you're going to be killing it, but it's going to be a time to kill. Because when Christ coming back, the loving God that we see, and he is loving, that's why he going to bring judgment. Because if he don't bring judgment, then the ones that he is loving towards, that's doing righteousness, they're going to be mingled in, and the world going to be always in some chaos. So this is like, I love my son. If I keep telling my son to stop doing something, he ain't listening. The only way I can tell him to stop doing it is when I begin to whoop his behind. So when God look at his creation and he looking down, and for years, for centuries or thousands of years, he has told this creation, listen, y'all need to get this in order, man. Like, y'all know, y'all getting worse and worse. And God is you're being tested on this earth to see when you succumb to the very evils that we see in this world, and when you succumb to them, there's a place of judgment for you. You gonna cease to exist to live in that life and with more abundance, and more abundantly. You're gonna cease to live in that eternal life and more abundantly, living with the Creator, the Source. You know. So I agree with some of those things, but I don't agree that God is gonna have people sitting up there doing what happened in the Atlantic slave trade, and also what happens when these nations go into other nations to put them in slavery. And for those that was in Kemet, they did it too. Norma and all them, they did it too. They did the same thing. Them brothers went up there now and was wrecking everything that was moving. They was doing it for economics, politics, and religion. And they used religion, economics, and politics. They came in there, went up there now. Whatever place they got that had some type of substance that they can use to trade with the other nations that was round about them, to preserve themselves, they did it. They did it. You know, it was people that was already dwelling up in the Dwelter. They went up there and let me get that. Let me cut off these borders, telling the Nubians they can't trade with certain people. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't deal with certain people, the Asiatics. They had to just deal with the people that was up north with Egypt up north. You know, all of that, blocking our borders and cutting off trade and all these games they was playing. It's about commerce. That's what it was about. That's what it was about. So if you living like that and it's about commerce, it's about the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, you wicked, man. You just like the system. And God is going to overthrow that system and rid the earth of all rebellion. I don't care if you're an Israelite, you rabbi so-and-so. Rabbi so-and-so ain't my brother if he don't get saved and delivered. He going to hell. Gentile, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Some of the greatest ones who you think is preachers, they going to hell. Because the Bible says the majority of people is tripping. And so when these brothers is on these street corners doing what they doing, man, them brothers need to repent, man. Kansu Shazma, what's going on, brother? Yeah, man, but I think I'm finna do some step off and do some stuff, talk to the wifey for a little bit. I'll probably be back on her a little bit later because I want to talk about some other stuff with these scriptures. But appreciate y'all listening in, man. Like I say, man, it's all grace and peace, man, to them brothers on that West Coast, man. But hey, listen, Deacon Hakah, bro, like I'm not even gonna let you get me off into the flesh, bro. Because to be honest, bro, you be doing certain stuff, and I be wanting to put hands on you, bro. And either way, it can go either way. You can get it, or I can get it. It can go either way. You know what I'm saying, but I'm not even gonna get in that get in that with you, bro, because you know I'm trying to move past that, bro. I've been there. With the stuff you doing is silliness, man. It's immature, and you had to be drunk when you did it, bro, because you looked like you've been drinking and stinking, man. So maybe you should stop drinking, bro. If you start drinking and you in that bottle like that, bro, you should stop doing that, bro, because you know you ain't sober at all, bro. You a deacon, a minister, but you got a filthy mouth, and there's nothing sober about you, bro. And then even Gorilla Hebrew don't be talking that stuff like that. That's why I'm like, Gorilla, man, why don't you tell your boy to calm down a little bit, man? Stop trying to be out here trying to get a name just because he can rap a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You can put some tracks down, but chill out, bro. Like for real, you know what I'm saying? You still cripping? Because if you still cripping, I know some bloods down there that'll make it happen if you still cripping out there. So you chill out with that stuff, bro. You know, because that's what you act like you do. You still cripping, and the devil play it dirty out here. So you know, you don't want to be still cripping and get caught up. You know what I'm saying? Whether if you still blooding or you got bloods that's still blooding or cripping, stop it, man. Get it together, man. Get it together.